What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Maverick here with episode 3 of Sakura Wars the Animation. So, we finally got an episode out on time, right? Yay me. Anyways, last episode, I wasn't quite impressed with the actual real fighting that the members of the combat review did. I feel like it seemed kind of forced, honestly. I still much preferred them actually piloting their mechs and then doing the battles, which hopefully we will get some in this episode. I watched a preview from the last episode, and it seems that indeed in this one we're going to have some more of the mech goodness here, and particularly who is the enemy, don't really know. In the end of last episode, we got this big floating battleship slash carrier type of thingy coming in. Apparently it's the Moscow Combat Review, even though they were supposedly wiped out, so I got a gut feeling that they might be the antagonists here, but who knows. And if true, then well, that is some cool antagonist, right? Anyways, let's get right into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. The Moscow Combat Review. And of course they gotta have the masks. I wonder if this guy is the Black Cape. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty damn cool. Floating down with an umbrella. Okay, I like this guy, even though he's so obviously screams bad guy. Of course, laying down the charm already. Yep. Like, come on. Floating down with an umbrella? How cool is that? I can't be the only one that thinks that, right? Da, 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 da. That's this guy, right? And that girl is probably also one of the comment reviews. I gotta say, even though I've mentioned this 3 times now, I really like this opening, this version of this song. Maybe it's because I was never, I wasn't exactly a fan of the original. Like, I knew it, I respected it, but didn't really think that much about it. Okay, I guess maybe I shouldn't say that he's the antagonist, but definitely sort of like a rival group, right? A rival character.
歌劇団連盟から匿名を受け、ペトログラードから一人の新入隊員の少女を迎え入れるはずだった。しかしその合流地点に向かう途中、謎の敵から攻撃を受け、乗っていた空中戦艦は轟沈したのです。幸い死者は出ませんでしたが、モスクワ歌劇団は多大なダメージを受け、彼女たちもひどい火傷を負ったためこのような姿に。
Really?
しかし彼女たちは不死鳥のように蘇ったのです。私が新隊長として率いる新生モスクワ歌劇団の一員として。
新生モスクワ歌劇団。お話は分かりました。それでどのような要件でいらしたのでしょう。
事前の連絡もなく、あんなデカブツで帝劇に乗りつけるたことと次第によっちゃ容赦しないぜ。
我々は我々の家族を迎えに来たのです。
家族？
なんだよ。おい
クラーラ。
おい、怖がってんじゃねえか。
レイラ、
帰るわよ、クラーラ。
あなたは
忘れたというの？この私を。
お待ちください。彼女は今一時的に記憶を失っています。
記憶を？
ええ、事故以前のことはほとんど何も。
そうですか。ではその治療も含め私どもで引き受けましょう。レイラ。
は。
待ってください。
何のつもり？
今クラーラはれっきとした帝国歌劇団の一員です。
Couldn't they, like, sort it out with the,
所属を理由に断るというのですか？それは無理な話ですよ、お嬢さん。正式には今も彼女はモスクワ歌劇団の所属なのですからね。うちの隊員がお世話になったことには感謝しましょう。しかしそれもこれまでです。
ちょっと
さあ、来なさい。引き分けなさい、クラーラ。何のつもり？気に食わね
今なんと？
嫌がってるものを無理やりに連れて行くのは気に食わねえって言ってんだ。
確かに渡せと言われてはいどうぞというわけにはいかないわね。
里の掟48条、助けを求める者を捨ておくな。
ですよね、さくらさん。
はい。
みんな
では実力を持って奪還するまでです。
面白い。できるもんならやってみな。
whoo!
どうしました？それがあなたの全力ですか？
なめるんじゃねえ。
Is she like a cyborg or something?
おやめなさい。歌劇団は高魔の脅威から市民を守るための組織。いがみ合うのは愚の骨頂です。先ほども言ったように正当性は我々にあります。どうです？ここは素直に。
I mean, if you're in the right, you should go through an official channel.
お断りします。雨宮さん、私たちは隊長からクラーラの新しい家族になるように言われています。隊長の命令なく引き渡すわけにはいきません。
隊長命令ですか。ではその隊長さんはどこに？
任務で欧州へ行っています。
帰国予定は？
未定です。
それは困りましたね。じゃあ
何の騒ぎです？
すみれ様。
おお、これは元花組のトップスターにしてコーマから帝都を救った英雄神崎すみれさんではありませんか。相変わらずお美しい。
さくらの時と数が違う。
格の違いというやつね。
Okay, that's letting it on a little bit thick there, dude.
じゃあありがたくいただきますわ。
Hmm?
ではあなたはクラーラの引き渡しを求めてわざわざテートまでいらしたと。
その通りです。
残念ですがそれはできませんわ。
なぜです？
隊の運用は隊長である神山に一任しております。総司令であろうと人事に口出しはしない方針ですの。
そうですか。それでは正式な引き渡し命令を用意するしかありませんね。
Yeah.
我々が健在であることは世界歌劇団連盟も承知しています。いずれ連盟から通達があるでしょう。その時にまたお会いしましょう。美しい人。
You could have done that in the first place, dude. So, there's definitely something fishy there, right? Otherwise, why wouldn't he have gone through the official channels? And are you guys just planning to stay here?
君の妹にも困ったものですね。
Oh. Yeah, I was wondering if she was a sister.
場所はここを置いて他にないのです。いずれ彼女は取り戻します。そしてその時こそ我らの悲願が成就する時なのです。
カミンスキー様、
何ですか？
本当に世界歌劇団連盟からの命令が届くのをお待ちになるおつもりですか？
ねえ、今の段階でことを荒立てるのは得策ではありませんからね。とはいえ、ただ待っているだけでは面白くありませんね。
Right.
先ほど連盟本部から連絡があり、カミンスキーが率いていた部隊はモスクワ歌劇団だと確認できました。では彼らの主張が連盟からの正式なものであればクラーラを引き渡さざるを得ませんわ。
マジかよ。
帝国歌劇団といっても世界歌劇団の一部ですからね。
しかし我々が受けたクラーラ移籍の事例も正式なもの。確認が取れるまではクラーラを引き渡すことはしませんわ。
すみれさん。クラーラ、どうしたのクラーラ。この感じ。来る。
どうしたんだ？
何事です。すみれ様。公務です。
Right. So, the Moscow Combat Review has some way of enticing them to appear? Huh. And I bet that Clara is part of the equation, right? She definitely has some special ability, special affinity with the demons. Oh, really? Haha. Mugens. Now, we already saw this before, but who cares, man? Rolling out is one of the most important things of mecha anime.
アナスタシア・パルマ、起動よし。クラリス、準備できました。望月あざみ、いける。
東雲発をいつでも行けるぜ。
帝国歌劇団花組発進。花組発進。花組発進。近隣の皆さんは至急避難してください。東京湾から晴海に上陸したコーマは1体。
Just one?
晴海通りの銀座に向けて移動中です。まっすぐこちらに向かっています。雨宮隊長代理、コーマを銀座に入れるわけにはいきません。何としても食い止めなさい。はい。
Ooh, it's a big one. What is that? Is that like an alien?
とも相手は一体だけ。落ち着いて対処すれば大丈夫よ。
その通りだ。ビビってんなら私が先に行くぜ。
待ってハツオ、一人で飛び出したら危険よ。
今日は虫の居所が悪いんだ。うっぷん、荒らさせてもらうよ。何？早い。
ハツオ、後ろ。
あのコーマ、大きいだけでなくとんでもなく速い。
What are the rest of you guys doing?
今のどこかに行っちまった。どうだ。
Yeah, what are the rest of you guys doing? Come on.
ハツオ、大丈夫？
私は平気だけど。
機体の方は大したことなさそうだ。蒸気配管の一部に亀裂が入ったようだが、予備に切り替えれば問題ない。
雨宮さん、聞こえて。はい。コーマが銀座方面へ前進を再開したわ。現在地は勝どき橋を渡られたら銀座は目と鼻の先。
帝国歌劇団花組の諸君、聞こえますか？
Oh.
見たところ苦戦しているようですが、どうですか？よろしければ手をお貸ししますが。
And then
現場は我々のいる位置から近いようですし。
余計なお世話だ。デートの護衛によその歌劇団の手を借りたとあっちゃ帝国歌劇団の名折れだからね。
偏境な縄張り意識にとらわれている場合ではないと思いますが。雨宮さんでしたか？隊長代理の意見はどうですか？
助立ちは無用です。
よく言ったさくら。
そうですか。では必要となったら遠慮なくお呼びください。モスクワ歌劇団はいつでも出撃できますから。
聞きましたね、皆さん。帝都を守るのが私たち帝国歌劇団の使命です。これより勝どき橋を最終防衛線に設定。何としてもこの橋を死守します。了解。まっすぐに銀座を。いえ、ここ大帝国劇場を目指している。
right for her. Oof. What's it gonna do? Just jump over?
みんな準備は？はい、問題ない。
必ずここで仕留めるわよ。
ハツオ、
ああ、分かってる。今度こそあのコーマを。
違うの。もう一人で飛び出したりしないで。ちゃんとみんなと歩調を合わせて。
それは隊長代理としての命令か。
何言ってるの？
いや、悪い。神山はさくらを隊長代理に指名した。私じゃなくてさくら。嫉妬なんて私らしくないから。
Mm.
悪いねさくら。やっぱお前一人にいい格好させとくわけにはいかないんだよ。
Eh.
悩んでいても仕方ないわ。
こうなった以上、発音を中心と
Yeah. Adapt and improvise, guys. Come on.
私は後方から支援します。いつでも行ける。よし、みんな行こう。
You would think that blue glowy thing would be its weak spot. Oof. No, it's probably... And Sakura's gonna save her again, right? And the Moscow Combat Review decide to help. Damn. They sure look cool. Yeah, you would think the blue glowy thing would be the weak spot, right? Oh, that is cool. Damn. I know they're probably the bad guys, but they are cool as hell. She's like, you guys are up to no good. Alright, and now we got to deal with the aftermath. Yeah, nothing speaks bad guy more than showing up after something. Give this. Like I said, it is stylized more as a sort of kids show in a way. Alright. See you guys after this. Guys. I just realized that the chief of the Imperial Combat Review is actually Kanzaki Sumire. It's the Kanzaki Sumire from the very original Sakura Wars. Oh my god, I am feeling so embarrassed right now. I mean, I already said in the first episode, right? Even though I know of this series and I know, some surface level stuff about it, I'm not exactly a fan of it. I haven't really played for it myself in any way, shape, or form. I can't. I never made the connection. Oh my god, I feel so stupid right now. If there's anybody who is a fan of this series, they're probably already very disappointed by me when I did not react to her appearing in the first episode. Like, oh my god. She is basically the Sakura in the original series. There was another Sakura. Sakura is always considered, I guess, the female lead of the Sakura Wars series, right? But Sumire is definitely right there behind Sakura, and she's actually, she's quite a babe as well in the original series, and they really made her look a lot older in this one, even though she's apparently still in her 30s or something. The aura that she gives out and the way that she talks and whatnot really feels like she's 40, 50 something, right? And by the way, it's actually the exact same voice actress as well, the same seiyuu. They got the same seiyuu for Sumire all these years later, right? So wow. I guess that's why she sounds more like an old woman now rather than a woman in her 30s, because her voice actress, it's been 25 years in real life, right? So yeah. But anyways, I don't know. I am truly disappointed in myself that I did not recognize her. And it was only really for this one, and when seeing her, her full body and whatnot, and I was like, hey, wait, that seems eerily familiar to the outfit of one of the characters back in the original Sakura Wars. So, my sincerest apologies. Um, beyond all that, right? So this episode pretty much went as expected. So the Moscow Combat Review, they are definitely, if not straight out the antagonist, maybe at least not exactly coming clean with things whatsoever, right? I'm not sure whether I should all out and call them the bad guys. Perhaps not so, but they definitely have some alternative purposes or alternative reasons for fighting and doing such and such, right? We can clearly see that it has something to do with Klarna, probably the way that she is related somehow with these demons as well. So that is probably true. She was originally of the Moscow Combat Review, and that is her sister, right? That's all true. Except it's obvious that the Moscow Combat Review is trying to do some other kinds of shady stuff, like, I don't know, perhaps trying to utilize the demon power for themselves or something like that. So that remains to be seen, right? But I gotta say, I absolutely love their aesthetic and just the way they fight and all of that. Even what's his name again? Kaminsky, right? The leader or the captain of the Moscow Combat Review. Like, I like his style. Like, who comes here and just steps off and then I absolutely genuinely love the scene where he just steps off from the battleship and holds out an umbrella and then gently floats down to there. He is laying it a little bit too much with the charm and all that. Like, you don't want to get that overtly like a, how can I say, a womanizer, I think, something like that. But I gotta say, I love his aesthetic and his style as well, and the actual mechs that the Moscow Combat Review are using, and the way that they fight, their abilities and whatnot. You can definitely say that they are more of a a disciplinary and organized military group, right? And I think that's what they're going for, and that's something that most Japanese works portray Russian or Soviet Union people as well, right? So that is a stereotype there, but it's cool, it's awesome. The sort of interpersonal problems that we have for the Imperial Combat Review, that's basically a bit about what the original Sakura Wars was all about, right? It was about solving these sort of interpersonal relationships at the same time as fighting demons, yada yada yada. They had their fights and so on and so forth. This one is pretty easy to understand. She's not satisfied with not being named the acting captain, and so she's really taking it out. Her pride, her dignity is on the line. She wants to take it back, and so on and so forth. I'm sure that they're gonna work it out. It's part of these sort of series, right? And like I said, I do feel like this this anime in particular is going for more of a kids style story, right? Generally, like something you would see on the Disney Channel or something like that. I used Pokemon as an example in the first episode, so they are going to go through more of these, I guess, childish kinds of fights, right? And as well as the bad guys are obvious, they're obviously up to no good, and so on and so forth, right? But still, with all that being said, I like the battles, right? And I'm sure the Imperial Combat Review is going to come back more united, stronger, and then eventually give all the rest of them demons, or perhaps even the Moscow Combat Review, a good ass whooping. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, I guess you could say. So, again, I am so sorry for not recognizing Sumire. And I don't know, I'm still enjoying this so far, right? The story is meh, whatever. But watching girls pilot these sort of mechs and these unique style kind of mechs, right? They're not like the Gundams and whatnot with all the the sharp angles and whatnot. They're I don't know what it is, but I do generally like the mecha aesthetics of this series as well. So I do like the way that they're designed. I think, what are they called? Mugens, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to continue watching on, and, if it does turn out to be really, really bad, then maybe, but so far, I don't think it deserves the hate that it has received, just because it's a CGI story, it's a CGI animation. Yeah, the story's not all that good, but, I mean, hey, we get to watch cool battles, right? So that's it for episode 3 of Sakura Wars the Animation, and I will see you guys next week as well. And actually, this anime has not had any news in regards to whether it's going to be delayed or whatnot, so perhaps it's going to continue on unscathed, right? We certainly hope so, I certainly hope so, and I'll see you guys next week as well. Bye bye.